Abusia yema obi bia kwa ba enfambra Pinax TV eso sabria yatena se na ensemo a ekoso ewo my Ghana ene amaya hodomu ena edebre eye ahwefo ye ba Ghana ha se ya for some time now no ye din komo bebre e de afa eye good fields eye South African country and South African owned country omo too good e Ghana ha takwa mines da mine any ade nano ada hu said da mine say ye their mine engineers and planners Ibrahim Mahama ena edano takwa mines ye nya nte ye se acha ene eye 2027 na eye gold fields for womo Lease omo de ye adwuma e wokruma na nkrata omo de ye adwuma e wo ha no na nkrata na wu no omo prese Ghana ban womo ebe sign na chese ya sign extend brand dia mom no madi dwuma e wo krodwem ha ene ensem wo afri aban mu eba no eno na yede ato screens no so dia ma say government considers transfer of gold fields takwa mine to local firms after expiration of lease. And they say aban atena se adwen ho akosa mafo bebre ene omo de omo ano ato sa nkomo we mu yenya amanyofo bebre mu chem se Debida President John Dramani Mahama onfa ne nansi form na eye gold field for ma omo kwan mu metu gold okrom ha biem na ye nkrofo okrom ko South Africa no ye nhwe de omu di omo ho na mo de mo betena krom ha no manya no fofo na mu ye adwuma na mu nyesika gu mu botom obi anya mo hwe ye nkrofo ba ya mo ba betete wo nti nkomo we akoso saa se entie ba ne chese aban eko adwendwim wo de ko adwendwim mu pa se eye gold fields for no se wo mo nkrata ni wuse ken ebia wo mo ede eye takwa mine no ebe ma eye Ghana ni a wo manyimu na chese wo no akwakodi dwuma no e wo krodwem ho no ma se de utimu se amafo bebre ni ache wo ho papa e fa sa kwan we so now Bloomberg eye international media outlet no wo mo nso chese ensem na transcendia makwakwa kan wo mo nsa na ensem wo mo nso mo de abeto dwa eni wo say Ghana is considering transferring control of Goldfields Takwa mine to local firms when its leases expire next April. Instead of diga kan no 2027 April busu minimum na Goldfields for womo enkrata womo de ye adwuma e wo Ghana ha sei no na ewu eno na sabre de ameche se aban dwendwen ho mpanimfo de ekọ adwendwen mu se se ewu se ken next year April a womo ehwe kwan se womo ebe ye nkrata asem ni bibia na adwumaku a sebe ye Ghana adwumaku no womo atimi de takwa mines no ama womo na womo nso akoye adwuma wo ho into on your screen so say Ghana is considering transferring control of Goldfields Limited Takwa mines to local firms when its leases expire in April. Inti imprempre die President John Dramani Mahama ye chiremu a wo ye mampani bia wo tie ne manfo papa enti asensemo a manfo ekeka empanimfo akukuda me okrodem ekeka se ma ye mfa eye takwa mines ne nsa mfa masa South African owned company Goldfields mu nko tutakwa mines se de ya de da man efri omonsem de amai Ibrahim Mahama no sa pepepe ene wo se wo mo eye no se part of a purchase to increase control of its gold industry and benefit more from high bullion prices. The company's shares planked. Enti say no say etimi bedi local people nsem te say Ghana for bi Ghana dwumeko bi nsem no mu kotuta kwa mines na ebebo ama sebe ye gold no atena krodwem ha and all the plans and nhyehyɛ ya no wo hwɛ mampani ba ye a waye arrangement for gold board. And we are saying that the gold board no womo ye de ombetimi bia se de be ya gold ayetu okrom ha no kwa we will refine it here and say done into jewelries ye done into anything bia na ye be okrodwem hanom say ya we don't have to export our golds and all that and say company say Ghana ni company na say be tutakwa mines and for so be so chen say ye de be ma gold fields for we now say the Ghanaian miners will need to submit bids for evaluation if the government goes ahead with the plan. And they say, no, they all want to say, abai enya sisu scheme say womo emfa Goldfields ne Takwa Mines emma Goldfields bi ma na che say dwumekuo bi a womo ye interested say ompese womo kodi womo dwuma na omko ye dwuma e wo Takwa Mines ono mo de omo nkrata akọ na afi aban hwehwehwemu a dwumekuo a ye hwa e se fata womo no na ye de ama so people with knowledge of the matter said asking not to be identified as the discussions are preliminary. The authorities are also weighing the option of extending the leases for Goldfields, they said. And they say, no, acquire two-sided. Either say yede be ma Goldfields for no matwaso na say ye extend it wo mo lease no ana so say ye be bie bid na amaga na dwumeku a wo mo betimi edi dwuma e wo Takwa Mines no wo mo atimi akwakwa ye dwuma e wo honom. So right now no the conversation is how far President John Dramani Mahama ene na powerful bedwi nsem ne wakwakodrom na wo mo atimi ede eye Goldfields wo mo bia wo mo ye adwuma sese a in few months no wo mo time ebeso no ede ama a Ghanaian owned company because we share Ghana for bebre bompa e pa say Goldfields for there ma President John Dramani Mahama extend wo mo lease ne ebeya enka sebe yemfa magane ni tese de yede Diamond Mines amayera Ibrahim Mahama engineers and planners ejumeko no cause a lot of Ghanaians are bitter based on the xenophobic attack ekoso was South Africa no they believe say giving back Goldfields Takwa Mines to Goldfields no I said the mampeni any Ghana for any year. So there have been a lot of reactions ebinum ani age upon the news say mampeni consider say Goldfields for no ye momu nko ye adwuma wo Takwa Mines ho biem. Now ye go share some of the videos of nkofo binum a say butim say Ghana for bi ani age na insaka video bi ebinum express their joy on the decision mampeni take ye share video we emra.
We have a major breaking news, guys, as Ghana rejects the renewal of South African gold feed. Africans must go. We don't need Africans. Ghanaians are also saying that we literally do not need your business as is South Africa in Ghana. Ghana rejects the renewal of South African gold feed, 30 years mining lease from the Denmark gold mine. And according to the Ghanaian government, officials maintain they are not pursuing blanket nationalization, but rather they want to empower local workers, transfer technologies, and secure greater benefits for host community. Why the government have stated it remain committed to reviewing the lease for the larger Takwa Mine, which expires in 2027, they have ruled out an automatic extension. Gold Feed must now submit detailed investment and development plan to technical committees and the mining ministers. You see why I keep telling people that this thing that South Africans are doing will literally sink them? The thing is a joke. It's coming gradually. But South Africans are going to understand better. Anyways, like, comment, and follow for more. I'll see you in my next one.
Yes, so right now, no, utimi say, I'm off with Breniaji. Say South Africa for no munim say omo yama na ye other blacks and I say other African countries ne ya but omo nim say oto ebobo banya esamba wa ho enti say mo ama hyase de a ene ye nto aso emfa mam so in Ghana here no Goldfields for I say wo muti kika because of their air koso wo South Africa mind mu attacking their own blacks any other there na nka go where the days say nka Goldfields for wo mo krata wo mo didi dwuma wo Takwa Mines ne expire they don't even need to stress themselves and all that automatically no na renew ya momo no mo ye adwuma. That is why they've been in existence for a lot of years wo krodwem hanum say but in preparing there aban so ada adwene won say ya de ma ye nkrofo na omo nso ye adwuma ni bia se be fa so de beba no ye be benefit ne more muse moba mo de Ghana government shares emana de aka nyina mo de call back to your country to do whatever you want to do over there. And say there say the year tete no aban consider say a locally owned organization ye betimi edit akwa mind no ahye omo nsa say the diamond mind ahye engineers and planners fonsa womo edi juma ewo honom. So South Africa company Goldfields omo Ghana have for so many years womo to gold any ade wo krodwem ha no kamia say there womo nkrata womo de ba ye juma biem ewo takwa mind no omutiki ka ane omutiki ka pa say bia na omo anya the opportunity to work at the Takwa mines again. But then say the aka no aban eguso consider if they would give out the place again to Goldfield and I say omo ebema Ghana company be a take over of Takwa mines ebedi na yamamo update ewo ho. Now yen free Ghana hanum say na yen kopie mu ewo Ireland na ye call Ireland abusia. It looks like the South Africans are having a taste of their own medicine and yes wutu eduboni a ebi eka wano na eduboni a South Africa fo ato no e na ebi ebo chese aka omo anu ankasa to check screens no so I'll say Ireland deports 42 South African nationals, including 15 children, on a chartered flight as part of an immigration enforcement operation. Na oshemwa irishtimes.com or mono modern same way ever tuja enti ene kopie mu Ireland South Africa for baku eduanan mienu 42 na sabre de ye deport omo e free Ireland wan mu call back to South Africa. So just as they are chasing their own blacks from the country no ama say amaya hudo ni nyina omani ase aten wan obi ani eda ho cruise wo mo hwede bekoso. Now onya say nipa 42 year o medical estate is a 15 enkra ena emu nkron 9 no mema ena emu 18 emma. So right now I'm up for Jim say South Africa with all that is happening because Ashafobeka recently World Cup kosui ball omo couple boy ni ade omo first opening game omo ne Mexico for boy. You realize that even other black countries were supporting Mexico because of South Africa for the bad decision they've taken. Said they feel like other blacks na work crowd anymore no are taking over their jobs any ade omo hia omo pamo omo ama. You could attest say you who say Ghana omo akwa sisa omo nkrofo evacuate omo nkrofo. Nigeria has evacuated some, Ghana some, Malawi some, and you could see say jet upese upamu obi a kan wunu say also nkrofo ye dey ewo baby. And this has been the signal amount for bebre the South Africans for several times. And Ireland for pen for that's why not say enipa 42 now omo ete South Africa, Ireland, Kronimuno, womu ending krata. And as these people do not have document, they can't stay. Now Ireland government, they are tuja. Womu chemo anacha say, it's not like all South Africans are what Ireland no, and womu ni document. Na duduana no. Document ebinu mo honom kra they want them to seek asylum Ireland honom said they be ombetimi atena ho, but most of them have decided not to seek asylum. Enti se mun seek asylum there eni otilo baba o yenja mo kwan ena eni edi omo esi flight mu utimu se Ireland aban no omo sika komu pa ena omo de deporte South Africans for way every omo manimu akọ back to their country. Now the deportation no any raise concerns about none other and somewhere about to jar from South Africa say womo edwene ho ana say they are in the pipeline of making a decision and a policy say obi free krofo froso be pie South Africa na ye deporting efi South Africa manimu akọ ni kroma ka bia womo ebebo wo san krofo ne ho no wo say aban no sebe wo nkrofo say Ghana na ye deporting krofo na ene Ghana fo no ye deporting mu no Ghana ban ye be kwa kotua say sika na South Africa for chia the deportee and Crawford. And then that is the same thing that has happened in Ireland, where we could boldly state says sikapudua akomu ama Ireland for they deported South Africans for no amo call back to South Africa nipa baako 42 e ka omo bo nipa baako ho no enya asem ketwa enti se Ireland for so ka say South Africans should come and pay for that amount of money na. The question is omani beje ho na, and so amafo chem said this should be a wake up call to South Africa for them to know say their air cost no enye, and so they should stop. Idea now other countries need now start to say we are also retaliating by deporting their people and sacking their people. The world will not be a very nice place to live. And I'm also about the World Cup. We realized that a lot of people were supporting the other opponents against South Africa. Mexico for South Africans didn't get the support from blacks, but Mexico rather had the support from blacks. Now, ultimately, affected psychologically. South Africans do not know said affected their players at the World Cup stage. I say the captain, Rowan Williams, captain Edema Bafana, the South African national team. Ababe kasa na oshane kasa yemu abuzian timu say nkrofo yi de omo ye affect wo mo pa. Wojemu say ne nwanwa senka football de enu na United Africans nanso ene edruso wo mkobobo no obi ya atu omo jeje mu support wo mo opponent nwanwa ebi kra nyeden ensi da yenkoti abrante no nsema ode tudwa na yento aso.
Because they were, I've been a target over the last few days about things that I haven't said. I didn't speak anything about Africa and people supporting Mexico. I can remember I've always said that, as Africa, we are one. We support each other. In good and bad moments, we've all got our own politics. We've got our own problems, our own fights that we deal with, back home. Every country does, so, I don't know where it stemmed from. And it does hurt, because like I've mentioned, I've been attacked, obviously my country as well, for things that are going on back home. And, I've always said, players are human beings as well. We go through it. And for us, sometimes it gets a lot, You want to focus on doing your job, which is being a footballer, but then you get involved in politics and, you don't want to be, get into that space. But, that's the wonderful thing about sports. It can unite, it can make or break you, and it can bring people together. We are in Atlanta now, and I see so many Africans, South Africans, people from Mexico in one room. That's the beauty of sport. That's the beauty of football. So let's just enjoy. Let's have a wonderful time. And we leave politics to the politicians. Let us just play football, enjoy ourselves, and criticize for what happens on the field. Off the field things, we can't deal with that, and it's got, nothing to do with us. So, yeah, as Africa, let's unite and let's keep going, because we are all in this together.
That is the captain Edema Bafana the South African national team as abre wumu kosi akan World Cup ya just say the blacks ya chire yankasa yen crofo shege papa South Africa for just say omu tutumu say ade na edidi womu mu akomo mu ankasa utense ma omu captain e kan ochemu say they are yen blacks. We should all be supporting ourselves. Blacks there me yonko black man, me yonko black person ni na ye support here, and that is how it has been over the years. Say we share World Cup koswa na say bia black country maybe an African country and an European country you realize that all the Africans are supporting the African country. Now so this time around South Africa for nyanisa na ni nyina ko wiewie xenophobic attack ya so wo mo adaso gine mu tentemai pa 30th June they don't want to see any other black person and African wo mo no so no and no na take it on the players are Utimu said they are not really happy about how things are unfolding. Ebinumu attack or money at their looking at the fact that more Crawford and no more attacking other people in your country. Why should we support you? And I affect you more said they should when I am not together. Na yeme pre unity support because at this point they've realized that they need each other, and I say Africans need each other. But then Rowan Williams, so they are to now, it has sent a lot of signals and people have started talking about it. You should be sending this message to Cyril Ramaphosa, South African president. And the xenophobic mobs are idea saying na womo to shen crofo so rank of shops and crofo fee hospitals, sacking other blacks from having access to hospitals. Was South Africa and no nanche suku fo suya yim and now South Africa any had them. It's very, very demeaning and very sad thing to witness. And if you want blacks to be united and support each other, and yeah, was say free baby. And your World Cup in Tina Babeka said we should support each other. And no there Ukacha cry and say we can't yen to mean too money ye. And so a lot of people are bombarding the South African captain at the mother South African national football team. Bafana said the organ candidate won. If South Africans yes say kukrama fair say obe talo hwenswa oso fair say odi asawa bedin ebe tare so. Until more shall say so yeah mamu energy no aura for aura. You shouldn't come and complain. Ye obi endini lemu edu Ghana will support our own, but South Africa there mama mun Crawford na and support them. There is no way we can support you, and it's very sad say Ababedru say, but we are just hoping say adjubro be adwuma na mrantie umenya sound mind etimi edc akensie no World Cup no emu. Now let's move on to other issues. Yeah, galamsey asem ade ayaka ho asem pa Ghana krodum ha yeka galamsey yeka yese nsuo nsase eni ade na nsentem de wote samna boy pe onipa ba ko ani dim eba otrim chema wuntimi and Bernard entry boy si akon NPP Ashanti regional chairman unyate samra boy kro ne pe wono na ne dim beba otrim adentia esan se ye chemu a wakotutu galamsey ni ade akosensa see honom ma me no ka say it is part of the ongoing government cases what court say eno kra na nano ade beto just the lawyer wo gine mu ama no lawyer apia kubi o kiremu a wontimi end follow case ni ebiem na ene ye nyina ye nim say we are in the season enso tobre enso ye toyi baby bebre enka tete no ye nte say hokra flooded but for the first time wotim say this year no enso no wakon a different dimension. Some boy chrono abusia it is submerged in water. Yaka say submerged and that is what you say. A dining bo ho a memoir enso afa na maka roofing sheet ne pe. Na ntu bisa say onipa na ene dan no obeye ne den. Yentwa ye ni na yenko samra boy chrono mu wo wasa Memphis West abato mpeso so ne yenhwe de ekoso na ye ba yento aso.
Yes remo mo meboae ye hiamoa. Oh Emu ya sama wade boni ben mo mo hwe na koso boni ben ni aye emu ya ampao e kuna bo wa hwe ne koso na no wade Ewrade hwe samra boy na dofo hu ne sa no e kuna bo nipa nya ba bi nda sisi amene o kase asori da mu nyina ye ma school dem pa ma ama for the dabonten adofo ntwa mo ni mehwe nananom se boni bi mpo ne ya mo fanche yesremo ama for dan bubu daban mpo ne yenyesika ne ye de asidan foforo yesremo nananom yesremo ama for japade ne de nsueni mo ntwa mo ni mehwe wai yesremo hwe kru na Daniel manfo sei kru na Daniel manfo bridge credit da sokrasi hwe insuo na chi impo afa forest ni mu nyina ti da mi se kru na sei yesremo adofo mo meboae
ehiamoa pa omampanyi otie dwa so President Mahama ene ne MP fo nyina Assemblyman obia ubetimi abu obi bia kakra bi mpo a fa betwe wani hwe oman samra boy na ye ble isi ahwe bibia nke ye twinsuo mpo na ye ekro ni nye bi nnom no sisi a omakulusi because nsuo na fa no yesere mo meboaye ye hiamoa
Abusia Samra Boy wo wasa Amenfi West Municipality na yehwe said de nsuo sebe aye afa krono ama ohwa nsuo no kra so ani nyefe. That is the issue. Aye pika chese wodwen wa wonte ase amafo ebrechire mu a this is as a result of galamsey esan se wo matena kro no so mfie bebrenie wo mu nhyeden hu se atorenchen bi si yesi ama se be me no ka se ebinum ntimi nwura wo mu fie ene ade ebinum nyapade nyina access enso o menom kra ya asem now to me how sad and how serious the issue is, but then hands are pointing at Chema Untimi. Ebi Chemu said this is an evidence ye kasa Chema Untimi wone akonta mining omo be sense ase e wo Samra Boy ama ne ye deda kogina court a mo say ye politics. Ebi just said this is not politics, this is an evidence e just said Chema Untimi the kwadua ye dey born or court about this whole galamsey no no kre because we share a whole community submerged in water and so aye take pika ultimately say we dey galamsey pit na mo tutu o man sisi ne ade na ahwea na make say we dey ultimately say mixture milk mixture nkasa enya sem kitu ayare ho. And the people of Samra Boy wo super say President John Dramani Mahama wo mra no meboa wo mu because that radio so udi wani uhwe wachi o so uhwe wani mo because wo sha ekuroi ena ehyen finfin ena nsuo nkoa ena atwa ho ehia Samra Boy community sebe Chema Untimi ne ho bo mu bia ye kire se galamsey ene wokoye wo honom a wasese nsase ni forest ni ade wo honom no. This is the outcome aba beto dwa nya Samra Boy nko abusia kopie mu wo Pristia Hemaya ehon so de nsuo na ye wo honom no ache se otimu se all these mining communities wo honom a amanfo apekwan bone so kotutu gold no afi we de omo enyomuti enini mu pra yenko Heman Pristia na yenhwe de ekoso wo ho enso
na bonti ama de che enenne still one ekọ one eba die di mpo edene nkwala mpo ntimi go school enyoma afọ egudem dem nyina ya nsuo
but afu we de die nsuo nyetimi etuye eduane ebedi o atale ebehio peyin bia ntimi mbembe bi sense himfa mpo na moda ana sese yankwale na gugu asoda omo nko school omo ye hwe
isi a yentimi nko adwuma yentale na aka nsu yentimi nko adwuma
ba me da solid dem sabe ma edom bebre nkwala nketinketi ka ye nyema nyina aka nsuo na aja ye nya atade nse ye mattress nyina afọ ne de da ye se ye dem de da ye sisi na enso da ye minim na ye kofa na ye ma na ye de ba ha nti omo meboa ye na omo hu se si aba ya ye mobo Christian Hima ya ye mobo nti omo meboa ye
funde bebre aba wo ba video no wo ye won ka hwe de ebia de ena mpa be da do nso a ni na afọ bibia ye ntale bibia sempenfo ba no watwi afu no wa ye video won ka hwe no sanso
abusia temamufo a wo mo wo Pristia Heman na wo mo ede wo mo yakọ anase wo mo de wo mo hawo eto monten so say yenhwe de nsuo ayekuro no so ama ene ebinum de dansore dem entade akura ebinum nse you know for some reason flooding na ekoso nyina wo krodwe mu ha enkran de we are attributing the floods in Accra to a drainage system, poor sanitation, any ade. But then their AC, our western region, any Cape Coast no abusia, utimu se ye lenke ya galamsey sensem ya ka yentie no galamsey no sunsun so bi ene ye hui Accra de obi entu galamsey wa antie nim se ye drainage system no ene ebinum sisi dan wo nsu akwa mu ni ade. But central region and western region no, it is very sad say galamsey ye ka sei nsuo sei nsase sei fuo ni ade ne ene sunsunsanso na ekɔ ebinom so a sɛbe baabi a wɔde wɔn ti bɛto kra no ayɛ asɛm de ama wɔn adesuafoɔ krampo entimi enko school. Now ne nyinaa mu no sɛ de mekan western region ntakrade okɔhwɛ ebinom fie sɛ de ayɛ a abusua ɛsɛ wani ɛnsɛ sɛ yɛ ka kyerɛw enti wohwɛ screens no so a ebi na atwa guo no na sɛ aside Samra boy twifo himan takrade township na nkasa nso wohwɛ screen na wohwɛ utimu sɛ obi de kyɛ sɛ ayɛ this is quite unfortunate, and these are some of the scenes free a year takrade ebinumu fie any ade eba. You could see say the effect of galamsey as papa than we are imagining. And so a benum cran say ebinumu enye bi nom ewo a year takrade any western region. Some boy prestia himai any ade nyina. Now yebeko enchi na ya kwahye de asie enso ewo enchi na kyese otimu se nsunsanso a efri galamsey tuo ni mu anei ama nsase asese ni ade ama flood atimi agensem ewo mpotemu ahodo so no. It is very sad. Na yebekọ enchi na ya kwahye de esiye ewo hono as a result of nsu ato eni galamsey aka bomu yeba ya to aso. I was it's quite sad. Say ensuo ya to nansen no flood dem ya bebre obi beka say oh na say flood ni de esisi wo baabi ya. Yes, esisi wo baabi ya, but then it could have been prevented. Yes, especially with the western and the central and kai betimi a prevent pa na so galamsey ya ye tu ya yaka hwasem aka ensuo ania ya kɔ awadwe wanti ase no eno enene ama ebinumu arenda ebinumu homeless ebinumu krenya atade enhye ebinumu nya be kyese en school ne crampo no adesuafo entimi enko ne biom. And right now no ebinumu twema e wo se mampani oyma ne ntwen ema niema nginsem ansana de wo se oye no waye ebi krache mu a nkemprempren ya yen hyase en call for state of emergency because baby edro no sensu betimi eyiri sei afa a whole community ama sebe edan wo behu na aka chance dan ped etaleto a na yekoya na se ye baye. And looking at it no the people in the community no wo mo bebre pa because right now community na say it will take months, it will take years and sana ekuro no besan so otimi esini dada mu biem enti ye betena se ayenhwe han ama niema agensem say ya na. That is the question among for ashase ebusa the president and mpanimfo ewo krodwe mu hanum say immediately no yenhwe na yentimi nye bribi enfanfa ensem wei eho. It's quite sad. We are hoping say abai ebeko to the rescue of the people of Samra boy Prestia enchi eni enkura etoatoa so ewo honum. Now yenkopie mu ewo the National Democratic Congress amanyoko no emu na enrada dwumedie kese bi ekoso ewa amanyoko ni mu ana wo mo kai the founder of the National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoko na the late flight lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings na uhwe dwumedie na ehye animonyam papa na efe na yenyina nim se Jerry John Rawlings enrada ya na nanko obedi 78 years na so unfortunately no ofiate asefo asasi eso. On your screens was the NDC officially names national headquarters after Jerry John Rawlings inti womo national headquarters no say womo the late and the founder of the National Democratic Congress ni dim na womo ato headquarters no eso. Na dwumedie we no ekuku damfo bebre ekopie mu ewase. The president of our land His Excellency John Dramani Mahama kopie mu bie the National and Democratic Congress chairman yewra General Mosquito Johnson ase edun ketea ono nso kopie mu ofififi avikwete ono the secretary general secretary de mind this amanyuku no nso hobi the children of Jerry John Rawlings ekopie mu ha na dwumedie no na ehye nyame animonyam papa ehye papa Jerry nso animonyam. Now you question how the event unfolded at the national headquarters yebeto aso.
Please stop your police. Please just let it. Please continue. That applause is not good enough. Let's put our hands together for His Excellency and then the family. Thank you very much.
Jumedia ekoso enra wo the National Democratic Congress NDC amanyuko no wo more headquarters wo enkran hanum say na said the yehu no na fe papa o share the daughter of Jerry John Rawlings NP for Clote Zenato Rawlings na afen so ni nua bema enso gine mu bie na President John Dramani Mahama wo de ne knife ashe cake ni mu etwa cake ni kama in honor of the late Jerry John Rawlings na ye pa just to celebrate ne jumedi a obedi ye na afin so ne 79th birthday a nanka enra wo mu ebedi ede amano na wo mo pesa akwan ne so do wonti asede na so heroes are always being honored into wo mo ehye ne munyam kama wo eho. Now wo hwemu a enye cake nko no mu twaye other unveiling ni ade ekoso ama se be akotwetwensem ni esi na no President Nana Addo Kufuor, the former president, one more edit statue because see takradin fin ho baby run about ho baby say one more day ananoa among for James and Nani pay then on one cosa unveil on one statue near there be and yanesa and do to muse NDC for person much AMB before say near yano and how they unveiled the sculpture of Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, the late president and founder of NDC.
Excellency and the delegation were ushered to the main entrance of the building to also unveil the park.
Just take it off.
the main entrance of the building to also unveil the park.
The ceremony in honor of the late Jerry John Rawlings, the founder of the National Democratic Congress. Na wodina woda 79th birthday if he was to be alive. Na chese mpenimfo party mpenimfo dwen ho no na e was wo mutimi ehye papa ne animonyam. So that was the sculpture wo mo celebrating no. Say party ukopie mo headquarters wa obehu se esi ho. But sisi ano, one thing you should know is say what say will be Jerry John Rawlings house na when say or refer you to the NDC headquarters and one to NDC headquarters BMNDC now to Jerry John Rawlings house. You just have to know that naming ceremony and I say o rename me and no more name me the National NDC National Democratic Congress headquarters no after Yera Jerry John Rawlings. So that was how the event unfolded. Amount for abo NDC and Penufo Basso for honoring their founder in that beautiful way, because some are also talking about the sculpture which said this is how it's supposed to be. And yet there yes na afe ye kokan am se daoda emayenka and also be asem wo krodrem hanum say and this is how it is done. That is some of the school of thought. Ebiso chema sculpture ne de and shada say era Jerisa, but then at the end of the day intentions no ene hia enye ade ne esi honom no enti NDC for Ghana for abomo abaso for such a beautiful ceremony in honor of the late Jerry John Rawlings. In other issues, nanwada na yinyina yehu say the senior high school form 3s are na wo ho a no mo tro wasi wo ma graduate na busia graduate no mo graduate no na me amete wona bisa me ho say wako free SHS wantwe school fees sabe utuetu akade nkitinkiti bia ye free ne dey say wantwe school fees na so manya akukuduro to cars ne ade e de congratulate mo ba kenye boni o dan so ANSMP ya no currency energy yes o mo de krata ababeto monten so mutem se sune enene che last o mo mpese o mo se sa de ne koso in the various institutions biem se obewie school kofa na afa na wo de Lexus kwako adan na yenum aye ma me no ntimi nto Lexus man na ye ne den enti e den krata FGS better screens no eso na ya hwensem a efri wo mo ho eba enchiremu ene nchirase e de ma de enti a wo mo kase from henceforth no wo mo empese that postgraduate jubilation say area school na ye de ache de ube pese o che oba na de a twen ukofa na de ni bedru fie a ade bi e wo a opese wo de manu no na wa hand over kama e de amano, but then say wo de be akopie mu school mu honom de there be it is no longer allowed eno na the Ghana Education Service wo mo e de ababeto dwana che so mu chema from henceforth ne de they do not want to see anything like that. Yenko na yenko tie ensem a abusua wo mo ede to dwa ye ba ye beto ansem no eso.
While management is not against the practice of parents and guardians celebrating achievement of their children or wards, management is against the practice of such ostentatious displays by parents on school premises. This is not a kind of school culture the service and many Ghanaians support. In order to ensure that this practice does not gain roots in the school culture, management wishes to inform the general public that henceforth, post-examinations celebrations that are characterized by lavish presentation of items such as motor vehicles to students are prohibited on school premises. Parents who want to do so can do so at home. All post-examination flamboyant celebrations and graduation ceremonies are banned until further notice. We believe that schools are designed to promote social equalizers where merit and personal effort take priority over economic status. Ostentatious displays of wealth by parents on school premises create visible socioeconomic divisions, shift the focus from academic achievement to financial privilege, and can foster psychological distress among students whose parents are not able to compete in such flamboyant celebrations. We don't want the situation where students will go home and ask parents why they couldn't give them cars.
Abusia enti na chese GS mpanimfo kasa omuchiremu a se oba eya ade a yenka se emmo na abaso de wo se wode ma no na emom enkoye wo school mu honom enkoto ka kokoti fenni wachi nko school on fan koma kra no wo isan se obi so wo a se be ne maami ni bie enti ni maami ni bie no hu ne sa na chese amana nya tinka bi na e kai ne se o mi de mfie hiafo fie o. Now, so that is not how it's supposed to be. And it's all per se will reward Oba for something very good. Yen will fear and near when your time. So Obana education and now for a different. I mean, going with the days that how it was. Say uko squana papa to me say udi first meto bicycle amount bicycle me sure say o papa de beti wo school mu abeka say me ba ni di first nti mato bicycle amount there bi wo fia na ye de amount na ahyenya mi di enunya we nye come to school and come and exhibit wealth and no energy is for eka ho asem. Now let's go back to the South Africa mino emu. Now the opposition leader party leader was South Africa Julius Malema sabre de wasori wakatoto ayampia pa de ama the xenophobic mob wo mo South Africa because xenophobic attack we shase no amafo be chire mu say unfair treatment and omo dem other Africans no esan say there are whites in the country o matena kroni mu ache pa obi anyom hwe they are not even sacking them na ba ne saying all of a sudden they have hate for blacks, their own people. Yeah, come South Africa for say nyesa Jacinta obeka cho say nyesa enete now their trigger Julius Malema amana tete egu South Africa's xenophobic mob so for being hypocritical no the fact that there was an encounter as xenophobic mob see bia ekohia a white person na die see no na Julius Malema chemu say we mo ye ka say they hate their own people obeka say ye boa ye hwe video we mra na ye nto ansem no eso.
Since 2007, almost 20 years.
Oh, you are part of us now. You are no longer a chairman.
But I live in Cape Town, so I'm not.
So this video no say a white lady was saying kukudro kure twitwa sa xenophobic mob CB. Now omubisa no chem say watena South Africa since 2007 abusunya 2007 you na say say kika ko 20 something years and I just wetimi anya kukudro aka say oh so wetimi atena South Africa hanum say from 2007 to 2026 there and just say you are part of us. So what prevents a black person or not there or no so one just say that's the South Africa for no time and one time blacks. That is what Julius Malema eka. Now you go see how Julius Malema and the work for what to the amount in Crawford said they should stop being hypocritical about all this. Say you don't have issues with whites in your land, but you have issues with blacks in your land. Whites for ye be colonize ye de fat atete munia yakayaka deni ade nyina mu no. You people don't have issues with them living there. Now blacks now in time of need they stood in for us. Womota ye chi Ghana jinem, Nigeria jinem, other black countries jinem ni nyina chi no. You are hating and sacking them, then that is not right. Now Julius Malema say ena wode nensemuno etuja.
They are scared of white people. Look at them. When they speak to a white person, they are very respectful.
they show manners. When they speak to a black person, they are violent. But let's ask a question. After you marched and say you don't want Zimbabweans, you don't want Nigerians, you don't want Ghanaians, you close shops, you march. Why are you not coming back to tell us the following day that after that march, we expelled 10 Zimbabweans, and out of those 10 Zimbabweans, were able to give 10 South Africans jobs? There is no such a report. Why? Because now Kabakuba ma Zimbabwe, hauna misebetsi, batho bale ba ma Zimbabwe, ba etsa mesebetsi e lona le sabatleng ho e etsa because those are slaves jobs. They don't pay anything. You want proper jobs. You want a job with a pay slip, with an appointment letter, with pension, with medical aid, and you deserve it. But why are we fighting each other? It is the same people who made us fight each other during apartheid, black on black violence. They sponsored it. The same provinces where blacks were killing blacks during apartheid, sponsored by apartheid government, is the same provinces where blacks are beating blacks today. The script is the same. The writer of the script is the same. After removing a black child from school, when the black children were removed from school with bullets in 1976, when our parents were removed from school because they did not have school fees, I must play that role. Me, I will never do it. I'm not going to take a pregnant woman out of a clinic because she's not South African. She gives birth of an African child at the gate, and that child dies. And you want me to do that and be proud and look at my children and say, I'm a proud father after I stopped life, after I killed someone? I will not do that. I did not join politics to be voted for. I was too young when I joined politics. These positions that I have came as a result of my participation. I am not in politics to be elected. I'm in politics to articulate a position of African people who have been oppressed for too long. We are not saying any Zimbabwean, Nigerian, Ghanaian must bring crime here. The same way no South African must bring crime here. Anyone who brings drugs, South African or Nigerian, must be dealt with according to the laws of South Africa. Not mob justice. Let's deal with illegal immigration through the laws of this country. The Minister of Home Affairs is a DA minister, but they never match to the Minister of Home Affairs, who is responsible for illegal immigrants. Why? They are scared of white people. Look at them. When they speak to a white person, they are very respectful. They show manners. When they speak to a black person, they are violent. When is that march going to Cape Town? Because a lot of illegal immigrants, white immigrants, are in Cape Town. Let's see them going to Cape Town and asking whites to produce their IDs. The same way here in Northwest, a lot of whites say they own land. If you ask them to produce a title deed, they don't have. They gave each other the land early 90s when they saw that democracy was coming. So many white people are here in South Africa, illegal labor. They must be treated the same way we treat others. But now they are even worse. They've got our land. How na le fast? Narula economic freedom. O shapali Zimbabwe, liatamaya, you remain landless. How na le Zimbabwe le fast? Le fast le kamara matso amakhuwa. How na le Zimbabwe le factory, le mine, le bank. You are fighting over useless things They are distracting you so that you focus on each other while they are stealing our minerals, while they are stealing our land. Fukataki. This is the time you must be more awake.
Abusia Julius Malema ono eneye the opposition leader the Emma the opposition party South Africa mind wotremu anese South Africans are really scared of the white omusuru abrofo no enti abrofo ni momo mudi omobone fa omusik omojapade their natural resources kin come so no they are very quiet for this whites and blacks ni momo a yebede be boaboa ye ho no the South Africans are busily brainwashing the minds of South Africa for and so they are attacking the blacks into many people so ne na chese South Africa for no lose a lot of things to the whites without them knowing. That is what Julius Malema can utimu say or condemning the very actor the South Africans are in, and it's very sad. And uti ensemwa Julius Malema kana like anka ushemu ne femu no enka blacks the nyina ye one. We are all one people. We can move and go to other African countries and can was sa ensemwe esi. And so in Ghana here nanwada foreign affairs minister you say we have South Africans trooping in and out of Ghana. Ebi ba ebeye investment any ade per records from January to June no na o share the figures na e free the foreign affairs minister however now to say South Africa for eba krodwe mu ha pa me no ka say Wudimaya or kind of saying a content creator, a YouTuber e wo krom a wo tu kwan pa wababa video bi not to say be just say Wudimaya pa dey no person watch no. There is a South African lady Wudimaya spotting no e wo Ghana hanum say na and some lady needed to janom and no and a Ghana for bebre di hu nkomo yebeka ho asem na so yen nyina yen hwe video nemra na yen bobo ensem no ehu.
I finally met a South African illegal immigrant in Ghana. You're illegal in Ghana. Hey, we need to kick you out. Where's your ID? Show me your documents. I think that's what they do. Show me your documents. Are you a policeman? Huh? Are you a policeman? I'm a citizen of Ghana. Show me your passport. You need my passport? Yes, no. The fact that I'm a Ghanaian, I have all the right to ask you. I think that I'm African. Go back. Go back. Go back. Go back to your country. Finally, I met a South African in Ghana. No, good to see you. South African in Ghana. I hope you enjoy your stay in Ghana. Worried now. These soldiers around me, they're not here for me. No, they are here to protect you. They're here to make sure you're safe. South Africans think there's no South Africans in the diaspora. Yeah. So when I read comments, I'm like, oh my God, you guys don't know. If you were to continue with this, if you continue with this, we're going to be in trouble. Yeah, no, it's okay. But it's just that, Ghana is a free country. Free country, and make sure you enjoy your stay in Ghana. I am enjoying. Welcome home. Yeah.
South Africa ni no na chese utimu se ono kra state say Ghana is a free country. Hey, there's a Ghana had you can come here and will be any near sembi obi near sembi I can just do whatever you want to do and just leave. And I say stay. I mean uba krom ha the number of Nigerians at Tikrom do mukrom di boni bebre mpono ye ja omo. And so you realize that Ghana is very hospitable. Nanso no South Africa is not like that. A bit chemo lady way now comment section I say I'm over and I know much say into Ghana ye free ninti no and what ha no man in Crawford to trust him say. But then you could see say she was talking about the fact that South Africans should know said just as onwa be Ghana phobia be PM wo honom no the same way na omunkrofo so air travel to other countries and all that means the advocacy for the stop of this xenophobic attack no is still on. We are just hoping that the government of South Africa will just heed and then do something about it. Now still in South Africa no yen nyina yenim se enche ye bia yedika ka ho nsem dada se Ghana through the foreign affairs minister and the foreign affairs ministry, we evacuated some Ghanaians from South Africa. We had denya ebinumo ebekoso awo honum, and this whole xenophobic attack the nam so e sha se kra na Ghana ni abrantie bia Victoria Africa ne nkrofo kopie ne sojojo no na ema asem no very sad ma aban na dwen say they would go and evacuate their people, but still people are there. Unfortunately me no ka say arehosem we see ye enrada 3 days ago, yes, wo South Africa no abusia and say Ghana ni because maybe they are Ghanaian couples and as a Ghana from Yenubia akonfo e South Africa na se nipa bonifo e South Africa ibi akwoto ahye wo mo so na abusua ya chechire wo mo nsa egu mo achi ya mo adeda form enkra wo honom ani adade. It was very sad na etuo esan si wo mo eso na ya ransake wo mo danimu nyina afse wo mo niema edeko. That should tell you how bad things are getting in South Africa now. And some way it took a CCTV footage and yensa kandia so see and just 7 o'clock p.m. was South Africa Ghana hanum say 5 p.m. and it's very sad say at Renchem we see kwasiada no na see that is 21st June and ye nipa bonifo yi etuo ekosi Ghana fo yi eso lie o mo down sesa o mo niam nyina de ekoye yekohwe de see ye emra na yento aso.
Yes, come. Please don't take the car. No, you're not taking it. I'm gonna stand here. Sorry, sir. Fuck you. Sorry, sir. Okay. Yes, sir. Fuck you. Sorry. Right. Sorry. Shut the fuck up.
Abusia video a share ye no Ghana fo binum a wo was South Africa mine emu na unfortunately yakoto ahye wo eso na ye de etuo esi wo so yasan chechire wo nsa etepi wo ano area wo niema edeko and to think say na abofra eka ho ebie no it's very traumatizing amanfo ahye target the foreign affairs minister yewa Samuel Okudzeto Black with the immediate effect no e was so mutimi locate saga na fo de hye mienu yi a sebe arehosem ni atorenchem we etimi ato omo because uhwemu a bebre na concern about abofra no how traumatizing this is going to be for him to experience something like this, and it's confirming nsem bia evacuees ya na no ada evacuate omo fi South Africa ba Ghana no nsem we binumu de betu dwa. Some were saying, some were talking about how they are attacked without thinking they are blacks, they are not blacks. Just say, omotwa ni etwashe omo shops muni ade na yesese omo niema ni ye bro omo. Some even showed bruises and scars omwanya as a result of living in South Africa. And we show video go screens it should tell you say the blacks in South Africa and I said the Africans in South Africa no, they're actually going through a lot. Omo funny they near time, they near nine, and womo FM. And at this point, if the president can give an order through the foreign affairs minister, now just like they did for the previous guy, no, womo ebe to me, ayama abranti ene ababa ene abufraya. It would be very good because your mafemu no, looking at it, nasibia. South Africa kronu kremu tina kranhwa ebebo mo anu menyo mo da biem se wa wote wo so te wo baby ne ye de etu abesi so ya sign the tape afa wano ya san akekere wo nsa oh how ne ya san wiawia wo ne manyina. And we've seen that this is going on nanwada ye the update by obi a watena South Africa all her life. Yeah, tell me ye riana masese baby a odwuma kro be ye adwuma kro anya sika de atwa dan kakra ede ama sese woda bonten. And it looks like how things are unfolding no say kase ye tena say so omo bejai omo brom bejai it looks like they are not stopping anytime soon. And gradually the 30th June deadline now omo de ma ye no ye keka edeko is an say 23rd. And in say akana watch back 7 days na wo deadline no aso ye betina ha ama ye nkrofo afasa yaka dey mu ana. And it's very sad. Look at how they are lying down. Just say uje and then I will be you can't do anything. And it's quite sad say such an incident esia unfortunately no nhwehwemu eba na che say wo mo Ghana fo a akromfo yi ekoto ehye wo mo eso. And it took a CCTV footage. Now share video ni clearly you would see the date and the time ewo esho ho no on the video utime bi ni nchemu this all has to do with the xenophobic attack ekoso ewo South Africa manu emu and rain na almost sa omoniema koye wie ansa na sebe omutumi kra etetemu se nipa mbro momeboa ye o ya chichiri ye o any ade and it's quite unfortunate. It's very sad say arehosem way see. So we are just hoping say the foreign affairs minister Yera Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa would show up talk about something bibi insise bi ombetimi aye e de aboa ye nuanum ya sebe omho akwa kedwa e wo South Africa man ni mu a arehosem we ato wo mo e bi je say in fact South Africans, they don't even deserve to be part of Africans. Looking at what they are doing in their country, others outside of the nation say yeshemu pa and komu rakro biemu anase wo man biemu. They need to be sacked. Yempamu omo no omo nko baby omo free ebaye because treating humans as if they are not humans in there na entwaye. So at this point, we are just hoping that Ghana for ya arehosem we ato omo no empanimfo betimi allocate omo na emwa bia omo wa obetimi dia ma omo no omo ede ama omo abusia yenda mo ase na yemfa mo ensi hanum say aha Pinax TV.